So hello and welcome back to episode 4 of the SmokeHoes Garage. I'm currently joined by Greg the Music Man.
That's me.
And the gorgeous GT2RS.
She is banging.
She is banging indeed. So in this episode, me and Greg are going to be going out and looking at a list of Hondas that I've hand selected. Being a Honda fanatic since the time I started driving, I know a lot about them, I have a lot of experience with them, and I think I could build something that would be faster than Simon's Golf around the ring next year. I need to buy something that can deal with the curbs and also can take on a severe amount of punishment and do the job I need it to do. And then episode 5, I will physically own the car and you'll be able to see what I picked. If there's anything in this video that you like the look of and you think we should actually buy, write in the comment section and let us know, because it's always good to get some input and some feedback, because I'm kind of biased towards certain cars. Greg was telling me this the other week actually.
It is true, lads.
But we're going to go out, start shopping. As you can see, we've done a new thing with our hands and legs. Is this better than it has been before? Oh, you were cross-legged.
Yeah, I was, yeah. So,
let's hit the road, see what we can do. This is episode 4, and I hope you enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
So, currently a few clicks north of Bristol. About to meet a chap called Matty FD2 who got in contact, or I think I got in contact with, about his car. It's not the kind of car I originally went out to get, but they are really good cars, or as I've been told. Never driven one. A bit more modern than I planned. I think it's a 2007, I believe. And it's a lot higher in the price range of what I wanted to buy. But yeah, my only put-offs are the fact of the weight of the car and mainly just the price, because I wouldn't mind using those extra bit of cash over something like an EK9, a DC2 or a DC5 to actually put that money into the car and make it all fancy pants car.
Put some new wheels on it and put a body kit on it, paint it a different color and all. Show off in it.
Here it is, here it is.
This is sick. Oh, that's nice looking, man.
It's cool, isn't it?
I do like the look of it. Not gonna lie.
Brakes and everything's been upgraded.
Yeah.
Genuine grip PM, carbon intake. Inlet manifold's been polished.
Like the brakes.
Yeah, and they do work well.
Do they?
Yeah, yeah. It's a pretty capable track car, to be fair, but.
Awesome.
Yeah,
okay.
I almost find it a bit too nice to drive around the track.
yeah, I can imagine, mate.
You know, but it does. Yeah, I think you'd be pleasantly surprised how epic handling is.
Look at that. What suspension is it on?
Yellow Speed Pro Race.
Right. Okay.
So I got a package deal with the brakes as well, because I'd used them previously on my Ep4. So,
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. That's nice. You obviously put the seats in yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm too big for them. I'm a bit of a fat ass, mate, to be honest. I got a feeling I'd actually like to drive this all the time, whereas if I bought a DC2 with a K20, I'd probably fucking hate driving it every day. Yeah, fucking right, sounds banging.
You know, because you know, I had all this painted as well.
Yeah.
Generally these grip EMs, the standard of the plastic on it is quite poor, so they tend
Yeah.
to fade.
Right.
So I had that painted, and I ended up going all out and thought, right, let's get that, and let's basically take it round in a big square of gloss black.
Right. Okay.
If I pay stuff.
Right.
But obviously these are increasing in popularity, so.
Right. Okay.
I
loved them when they came out. I absolutely loved them, but I just never seen. I've only maybe at a car show I've seen one, but
yeah.
I think they're really nice.
Well.
Thanks for meeting me quickly as well. It's good. Top man. So just leaving Matty's. That car is
That is nice, man.
Yeah, it's incredibly clean.
I love it.
I've never actually been that close and personal around one, but that is a very nice car, and that's kind of changed my opinion on what I think I'll end up
I like that a lot.
getting. Now that car is 15 grand. And obviously it's quite a big looking car, and it's a big car itself, but I actually think when it comes to going around the ring and not a tight circuit, it won't be bad at all. But that's a nice car, isn't it? The cockpit's lush.
Unreal.
Really, really nice.
I want it.
Buy it. Let's go halves.
Can't mark Liverpool on the R8.
Shut it.
So while the boys are out looking at Hondas, VTECing, nice one. Lance will probably have to boost his Honda to get the sort of power it's going to need to keep up with the anniversary. Hopefully going to be running about 400 horsepower, I think, is where I want to be. So over the last couple of days, we've been reassembling the rear subframe, which has gone just as well as the front subframe has. That's all complete now. Both of those are ready to reassemble on the car. Nice and quick, that's like 6 bolts and they're on. I've just got some work to do now with the gas tank, which is nothing, just tidying it up and changing a few bits and bobs. I've got to get the fuel pump in there, which I'm going to do over the next couple of days. We've primed the entire underside of the car now, ordered all the new grommets and all of the exhaust, heat shields, etc., stuff like that. We'll be Raptoring next, so that's the repainting of the underside of the car. And then on to reassembly. So hopefully in the next episode, you'll see the car on the deck. We've got some BBS 3-piece. They're actually Porsche. I think they're not 993s, they're 964s, I think, is the model of car they would originally have been on. We haven't gone for I think they're 8.5 in the front on the Porsche, and they're 10.5 in the back. We've actually got 2 at 8.5, so they're 2 7.5s. I can't remember the actual widths. So we've sent the drums off to be powder coated. The lips are being repolished, and we've shot blasted the face of the rim, and they're going to be lacquered in a metal finish. So they're not going to have any colour on them at all. That's just going to be as it comes, bare metal finish. So yeah, we've got the motor. Hopefully will be complete by the time the car's back on all 4 wheels. So I'll be on to reinstalling the motor then, prepping the interior, ready to fit around the cage. That's also gone off for shot blast and powder coat. So hopefully we'll get that back next week. So yeah, it's been good. We've had a good couple of days sorting all that out. You know, talking about the boys doing the Honda. I mean, I don't know what you think about the Honda scene. I mean, I was a Honda guy many years ago. First Honda I had was an Ep4. I actually hit a massive curb in it, and that was the end of that. So I had to move on. But I don't think really, unless Lance boosts whatever VTEC he gets, which really doesn't, it really doesn't make it a Honda anymore, then it makes it something else. Don't really think that's a good thing to do.
What I know about cars, you could probably write on a postcard. You'll remember the time I washed my car with a scouring pad.
You probably know more than Lance, though. There's a turbo Porsche for sale right now that I think Lance should buy, but for some reason he wants to go and buy a Honda for the fans, because he's a big fan guy. So yeah.
He needs it though, doesn't he? He needs people to say that.
He needs that record. He needs people to tell him he's doing the right thing.
That's why he's taking Greg shopping with him.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, because he's a yes sir.
Yeah.
No sir, 3 bags full.
Yeah, as soon as he's here, just got to agree with everything he says.
If I said to you I was buying a Honda, what would you say? Yeah, exactly.
It's not as good. Oh. You can get through there.
I can.
Are you doing it?
Just going to re-attack.
If you just bump his car.
I was going to bounce off the two, but...
Just give it contact. So, we're currently underway. Got Dan Mayo in the car. He's a specialist in cars all round. Got Greg in the back. He's a specialist in stuff as well. Going to look at a K20 DC2 supercharged. I'm not actually sure if the guy wants to sell it. Long way to go for a car that you might not want to sell, but if it's nice and the price is right, we'll have a whip round and we'll buy it. So that's the plan. I've known him for quite a few years actually. He remembered me from third gear pulls at Western Supermare. That's what he said.
Western Cruise?
Yeah, Western Cruises.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. Wheeze DC2. So, oh, hold on. I think you've got to go not the next left. But yeah, his name's Wheezy, or Wheeze. DC2. No, next one. DC2. I spoke to a guy called Shoot Bangers and asked him if he knew anyone, take a left here, who had a K20 K20 Honda of some sort, so we've been led here. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah,
Straight
go back.
past.
Go forward in there, so I'll do reversing. So yeah.
Right up to the
So
garage.
here we are. Here's the place. I don't know if you'll be able to pull it out. Actually, you might be able to pull it out. Oh, do you want to go back? So maybe you might be able to pull it out. Why you
I prefer the first one.
Yeah,
Just aesthetically, the first one just looks way better.
yeah,
Like, obviously, I don't know a great deal about performance.
yeah.
I'll just go with the good looking one.
What about the colour?
Probably not what this is about.
What about
No.
the colour, Greg?
Banana yellow, man.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
That's
Maybe
not
on
banana.
size,
Yeah.
on size Porsche, obviously.
Not banana. It's Phoenix yellow
Banana.
for Phoenix.
I love the yellow.
I love the yellow.
Yellow
Yeah.
does a lot for me.
I do as well.
Is it?
Well,
I like size Porsche in yellow.
yeah.
You know, it's different kind of thing.
You got to have a certain love for
different
Hondas
kind
to like that kind of car, though, wouldn't you? Like for me, that's banging. And with a K20, she'd have fucking shift. In regards to that car going around the Nurburgring, I think that very capable. I think with the amount of power, what power did you say it runs?
Was it 365?
365 brake. The car probably weighs 1,100 kilos
Yeah, something like that.
with a person in it, almost 1,200 kilograms. I reckon you could go around the ring in that probably quite easily under 8 minutes, as it is.
I reckon it needs work on the coolant system. Obviously ain't going to go around the ring
Yeah,
with that half rad, the oil cooler in front of it.
yeah.
Supercharger cooler. Laughing at. Mr. Motorsport. Greg over there.
All he knows.
No, I agree.
So my son's got 2 half sisters. Both of those have adopted Suck It Down with Milk, which is great. They're 7.
I'll take this guy on the inside and brake light, tuck it in.
So this is the new race simulator that we've brought to the SmokeHoes Garage. It was bought for my race training against Greg. He spends most of his days pretending to make music and playing on Lance's simulator, so we've got it to sort of even that playing field.
I'd restart this one. We're just trying to get grips. Brake. It's the first gear. Yeah, so talking about the Nurburgring, obviously taking 2 novices, complete novices to the ring would be a stupid thing to do. So what this will do for us now is at least get them to a point where they know the track. And then we've had a little bit of discussion about whether we're going to hire some Swifts or it might be worthwhile actually making our own reasonably priced car and leaving it there so other people can drive it, which I thought was a good idea. Let us know what you think.
So we are currently on our way to the valleys to see my good friend Ross, who owns an S2000, which is probably the highest, the most highly modified out of all the cars I've seen. And yeah, resides in the valleys. It wasn't up for sale. I said to him, can I have a look at it? And if I can offer you the money you'd want to take it, would you take it? And he said, you'd have to think about it, but he said we can come and view the car anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty keen to see the car. I haven't seen the car in years. The last time I seen this car was in a SmokeHoes video about, I'd probably say 8 years ago, when it wasn't really, it was just decked and on a set of wheels, I believe, and that was basically it, with a spoon exhaust, I'd imagine. Ross can probably clarify that if that's correct, but yeah, the weather is shit. Costa machine didn't have the vanilla option, so this latte is lacking, and Greg has recently fallen out with our friend Elro. So,
Well, I wouldn't say that.
it's not going well. I'll fill you in on that another time. You're only joking, good friend of ours, with a new song coming out called Hyundai, so check that out. But anyway, onto the car. Car number 7. Off we go. What's happening? What's wrong, bro? I did just not update. You just said the camera.
I just stick to the advance.
So how much have you spent on it? Roughly?
The last 2 years, I'd say around 22,000.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah, you can.
If you look directly at the light from down low, you can see straight through the bonnet.
See my light? Oh yeah, of course it does, yeah.
It's got HKS front mount intercooler.
Oh,
So you
sick.
could barely,
So like,
you can't pull it back because it looks sick with the intercooler.
is it?
But what I did have to do, because you've got the J's Type S
Yeah.
underbody diffuser for this bumper,
Yeah,
that went right back to the radiator.
yeah.
But because I fitted the intercooler, I obviously had to Dremel most of the diffuser away.
Right, okay.
But the underneath's still intact, and then these are there.
I don't really want something that's completely standard. I'd rather like pay the extra. Fuck no. I'll be honest. I'd rather one that's just been tracked to death, but has got like all the parts on it.
Yeah.
Just so I can clean it up, do a few things to the engine, and then just drive it.
Watch that door handle, it's not tied on properly.
That's alright.
You want it to start now?
Oh, I like these buckets as well. These are alright.
Recaro pole positions they are. With the old Type Takata MPH harnesses. All the suspension arms are like spherical bearing. They're like either McGann Racing or Jap Speed arms.
Yeah.
Underneath, anodized blue, we got Hasport billet mounts on the front, the engine mounts, and we got the diff mounts on the back halves.
Oh, fucking right, man. I'd absolutely love to be driving this home now. It's just the earlier spec ones that are just fucking loads better. Just been to see Ross's S2000. For the money you want for that car, that is a lot more than I'm kind of in the market to spend, but it's a very complete car. Looks amazing, doesn't it? It looks awesome. It's got immense amounts of parts on it. Runs an amazing, a really good amount of power. And yeah, I'd probably have to just buy it, corner weight it, and set it up, and it would just be perfect. That car around the Nurburgring set up with all that it comes on would just be epic, and I think that would actually be, that in my honest opinion would deal really easily with beating Simon's anniversary with what it's going to be on it. Considering it's rear wheel drive, it should be able to take the multitude of corners a lot easier. My friend had an S2000, which was the old competition car, which he was the second owner after us, I think, called Mark. And there's footage of him going around Spa in that car, and it had a similar setup and spec, and it's just absolutely flying. You liked the car, did you not?
I did. Yeah, it was my favourite one, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, it looks...
If I had the case, just what I'd be going for.
Yeah, that's his complete finished car. Love to buy it. It's the tits. Looks immense. And yes,
It does. It's a demon.
she's a demon.
And we also just saw Luke on the race sim that we have at the unit there. So, just like to let you know I'm coming for you, baby.
So, a lot of cars viewed. What was your favourite?
Hands down the red one. I thought the red one was the best looking by a mile.
Yes,
That's what I
2000,
would get. I thought the interior of the white one, which was
The FD2.
the FD2, was immense. I love the interior of that.
What was your
But
least favourite?
The yellow one, I've got to be
Yeah,
honest.
I can see why, because of the age look of the car, but it's got a massive amount.
Yeah, it just doesn't look as cool for me.
Yeah,
I picture
fair.
myself
But
Cruising
a
around
really
the
good
town,
car. That's probably the, I don't know actually. That and the S2000 would definitely be the quickest as they are right now. I think the S2000 is the fastest, and the FD2 is actually the slowest, but I think the FD2 might be the most capable car to just buy, run higher amounts of power, and then just go for. But yeah, I'm interested to see what I end up getting the next couple of days now. For episode 5, I'll be going through with a fine tooth comb. I'll offer all owners what I think is a reasonable price, and see what the best option I can get is, and then hopefully, well, not hopefully, I think we will have the car I pick sat in this garage for episode 5, which would be great. I think also, Luke, do you want to come over here a second? I think we should have a 3-way paper, scissors, rock. And so, what was your favourite, the S2000?
Yeah.
I'll go with the DC2 and you can go with the FD2.
Yeah,
so 3, 2, 1, go.
Right. So which one am I? The red one.
You're the red one, I think.
Neil down a sec, I'm not sure if you'll be in
Okay.
the...
Get in the
so
shot.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.